Hello, thank you so much for tuning in. You are tuned in to the Real Psychic Investigators Confirmation with the Crow. Thank you so much for being a part of the channel. Welcome in, CP. Thank you for being a subscriber. I did get a public notification in regards to you and your subscription. Or, yeah, your subscriber. I guess that's what it is. Yeah. It's free. I was going to say something else. Oh, maybe it'll come back to me. But we're going to go ahead and get back in to. We also have another subscriber, but it's a private account. But I noticed that the subscribers went from 7 to 8. So for you, thank you so much. I don't know if you're coming over from Esoteric Guidance, but thank you. I appreciate you, your energy, and what you bring to the table, even if it's karmic. Okay. Thank you so much for your energy. We're going to go ahead and get into another CIA, DEA, government read for the high vibrational detectives and those individuals that are helping us out here on our journeys. Okay? And again, thank you so much for tuning in. I've already shuffled the cards. I did go live on Esoteric Guidance today. If you are not a part of that channel, or if you're not aware of that channel, it is Esoteric Guidance Extraterrestrial Earth Angel. Okay? So, we're going to go ahead and let's start with these. Okay? Happy Memorial Day in the U.S. Happy Memorial Day. I served 8 years Army, thankfully. It wasn't a memorial, okay? But to all of those who gave all, meaning they left it all on the field, Pat Tillman Energy, thank you so much, okay? Pat Tillman, if you do not know his story, Pat Tillman was a NFL professional football player, making millions a year. He left after 9/11. That might be significant for you. 9/11. He left after 9/11 and joined the military, and then he was killed in battle. Okay, so it was 3 minutes when I looked up there on the video timer. I was gonna say 3 o'clock. It's almost 3 o'clock. No, I was gonna say it's almost 3 o'clock in the U.S., but it's not. It's like 9 in the evening or something, 10 in the evening. So we have justice, okay? You hear the siren, okay? It's been going. I see how my behavior has affected you, and it's painful. It's a painful feeling. You do not deserve that, and I will make things right, okay? The number 11 could be dealing with a Scorpio or Sagittarius, or you are, okay? Okay, we have Judgment, okay, and the Knight of Pentacles. So, some situation in your life is being judged for your financial victory, whatever that might be for you. New opportunity, business, collaborations, soul tribe coming together, so you working on different projects, consulting, could be a 1099 opportunity, or it could be a W-4 opportunity, okay? And again, justice with judgment. We have, and then we have the Lovers, okay? So we're talking about a union of some sort that's coming together. This is a divine union for you, DEA, CIA, okay? That's what, this is a divine union in the upright, okay? That's what that is. Okay, and that can only happen with a male and a female, not someone who changed their sex organs. That's not a divine union. That's karmic. In fact, that's dark as hell. okay, for a woman to date another woman, and then that woman to get her vagina changed to a dick. That's karmic, dark energy, okay? I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about divine masculines and divine feminines being united in marriage, okay? Four of Pentacles, okay? So Four of Pentacles is frugal money management, okay? Those of you who are investigating these crimes, those of us who are out here and are victims of these crimes, we've had to be frugal about our money because things were being held from us, okay? We have the King of Cups. So, investigators, okay? This right here, agencies, the King of Cups represents someone who is in their North Node, high vibrational, intuitive, okay? Empath, healer, light worker, starseed. They might be in entertainment industry, or they could be in the private sector. They could be on YouTube. They could be on, what's another one, Patreon or whatever. I don't have any of that. I don't have that account. But, okay, they could just be to themselves, okay? But they are a high vibrational being. Again, I'm in Malaysia, so it is warm outside as usual, okay? In fact, I was talking to the lady that I got my lunch from today, and my delicious lemon drink, and she said they had a tsunami here in 2003 or 2, and yeah, I was sharing with her I was just getting out of the military. And the Ace of Cups. So we're talking about divine wisdom here, okay? We're talking about divine wisdom here, and we have the King of Cups out here. So look at this, okay? Akashic record access, okay? Archangel Metatron, that is Enoch, okay? So when you read, if you read the religious book, that's the Bible. If you read the religious book and you see the name Enoch, that is also Archangel Metatron. He is the keeper of the Akashic records, okay? We need to respect these deities, okay? Because they are our true family. Okay, we have the Ace of Swords. Since I met you, my mind has expanded to new ideas and ways of thinking, enhancing my brain power like never before. Okay, so you are an influencer whether you realize it or not. I like to say we all have a ministry, karmic or of light. Okay, everybody has a ministry. You could be a drug dealer and that is your ministry. It's karmic, but that's your ministry. Okay, so I mentioned drug dealer. Could be something in the stack that comes out about a drug dealer. Okay. Okay, we have the Hierophant. This is all going together for like superb wisdom, like ascended master type, earth angel type of energy. Look at this. Okay, we have the Hierophant and the Five of Cups, or excuse me, 10 of Cups. There could be something about a Five of Cups. 10 of Cups, okay? This is the soul tribe. Okay? This is the divine family. This is the divine union. Okay? That doesn't look like, that's not two men and that's not two women. Okay? And the Hierophant. Again, we're talking about ascended master level intuition. Okay? You might resonate as an ascended master. Okay? Or one of the things that I was told, or the thing that I was told about Taraji P. Henson the other day during a reading, you can go check the other channel for that reading, is that she is an Akashic master. Okay? She doesn't know it, but she is. Okay? Because I asked Spirit in that video, did she know? And a crow ancestor of hers came over to me in that video and was communicating with me. Okay? Next, we have the Knight of Swords. Okay, so someone's coming in or thought they were coming in with like this destroy you energy because they didn't like what you were saying. They don't like what you're doing. They don't like your job. They don't like your occupation. They don't like your profession. They're jealous. They want your position. They wanted to wife swap, husband swap. They wanted whatever it is, some part of your lifestyle, maybe even your whole journey. You heard the horn. Okay, so DEA, FBI, that's what a lot of this is, okay? A lot of the entertainers out there, they got where they got to because of dark means, okay? By way of darkness, okay? I keep thinking about Jennifer Lopez. I don't know why. She just came to me again. I don't know what's going on with her. How many marriages has she had? 4. I'm starting to feel more confident in my own power and in my own decisions, and I can see clearly what actions I need to take. Okay? You could be feeling, or whoever the victims are could be feeling this way as well. Okay? Starting to feel confident in your own power. That's a positive thing. It was 10:47 up there on the video timer. Again, I want to go live on this channel. It was 11:03, okay? 11:03 is Scorpionic energy. 11:03, Daryl Berlin, someone could be a senior. Someone could be named after their father, okay? Adopted or otherwise. And the card that came out is the 6 of Pentacles, okay? So here comes some financial help, some financial assistance to get you out of, or to get us out of, thank you detectives, thank you, to get you out of the 4 of Pentacles, okay? And again, that doesn't mean you have to be careless with your money when you get whatever this abundance is coming in, okay? Or when we get it, okay? But what this means is you're going to have an opportunity and you need to manage it wisely, okay? Whatever your ancestors are about to entrust you with, okay? I'm trying to decide where I'm going to go next. I don't know where that is. Where will I travel to? I don't know. We'll take a look at those cards in a minute. I've been here since May 4th in Kuala Lumpur, or in Malaysia. I was in Sepang for about a week. Okay. Someone likes festivals. Someone might like wearing shades even at night. Someone might wear something. Someone wears something that has a lot of colors. Again, listen to all the details. DEA, FBI, CIA. Listen to the details. Someone wears a lot of floral colors, like flowers on their clothes and stuff like that. Someone likes that. Someone might wear ballet type of shoes regularly. Very thin type of shoes, bottom shoes, soled shoes, okay? We are looking at the meat hanging, okay? So someone might choose to check out like that via suicide, 1336 on the video timer, okay? We have a screenplay, a troll, a zombie, okay? So that's definitely somebody who's the victim of their own karmic activity, okay? So if you are investigating someone, FBI, DEA, CIA, if you're investigating someone, Interpol, if you're investigating someone, private detective, if you're investigating someone, pay attention to if they're sick. So if you visited someone or you spoke with someone or you're watching someone, PI, if you're watching someone and you went to their house or you spoke with them, interrogated them, whatever, the first time, and then you go back and they're in the hospital and they're sick, that's an indication, okay? It was 1440 on the video timer. CIA, DEA, FBI, please pay attention to the synchronicity of numbers that you see. These are pertinent to your cases. Pay attention. These could be the birth dates of the victims, the birth dates of the perpetrators, okay? Pay attention. Pay attention to the numbers that you see each and every day, Okay? Divine source is telling you what's going on. Okay? Divine source is telling you what's going on. Okay? We have the posture. Okay? And something about a low-income housing landlord, slumlord. Okay? Looking at the name Richard on top of the deck. Okay? Richard could be the slumlord. Okay? All right, so let's go ahead and get all of these cards. It's several, okay? Some of the cards in the stack I will remove as we go along because, yeah, okay? Unless I'm guided not to. Get all these turned around on the right. Okay? If you find out that your mood is changing suddenly, DEA, FBI, CIA, if you find that your mood is changing suddenly, someone is doing witchcraft on you. Okay? If you all of a sudden find that you were happy and now you're kind of cranky and there's no real reason, yeah, someone's doing witchcraft on you. Okay? To stop you and impede you from solving your cases. Mainly the ones concerning them, especially if you've already spoken to them already. They know your face and they know your name, so they put them in jars, they bury them, do grave magic, you know, cemetery visits and all that sort of thing on federal agents, on investigators, on agencies, on the FBI. Okay, they don't even have to know your name. They could just write FBI on something and do some weird kind of ritual. Okay, I'm getting like unprecedented or something. So it might have been an unprecedented amount of witchcraft, okay, that was being done on you and me and everyone else who comes in contact with this message. Okay, I love that the Ace of Cups came out. I love that the Ace of Cups came out. Hope you're doing well wherever you are. If you are traveling for work this weekend, whatever you're doing, I hope you have safe travels and you continue to solve these crimes that seem hard to believe but are actually true. And the last card is the gaslighting card, of course. All right. So let's go ahead and see what the tarot through the stack is going to reveal to us. Okay. First out, we show these names. Take a look. FBI, DEA, CIA. Take a look. Tucker, Gavin, Patrick, Kyrie. Take a look. Could be Patricia. Okay, male or female. When you see a name, okay, like this. Okay, could be Patricia. Okay. That is on one side of the poster. Okay. Someone could like milkshakes, root beer floats, or some other type of confectionery something delight. Okay, we have Jose, Micah, and Rowan. Okay, so Rowan Atkins, Essence Atkins, or Atkinson. Micah Morris. Someone could have a first name and last name, or first name, middle name that's the same first initial. Jose Baez, Jose Rio, Jose Rio. Okay. Next, whoa, and then I knocked part of the stack down, and it reveals Tyrone. DEA, FBI. Take a look. Tyrone. Okay, could be Tyra Banks, Tyra. I don't know. I'm getting Tyra Stacks. Tyra. Okay, there you go. All right, but the actual card was in the slot of card games, so someone could like card games, okay, or play those online or with friends, okay. A sibling is doing witchcraft, okay, so look, so someone that you are investigating, there's a sibling of the victim that's involved in witchcraft work. It's 2020, that's perfect vision, 2020, okay. And we're talking, this is a landlord evil, okay. On the other channel, I ask, when this card comes out, would you live in the place that this individual managed? Look at them. Would you live in the place that they managed? Of course not. Okay. Next, we're looking at all expenses paid. Okay. So again, with the financial energy that's coming out. Okay. Some of us are going to be taking vacations when you guys bring us this information. Okay. The broken bed, okay? So someone's in a sex, I just got sex cult. Someone's in a something, okay? And contaminated bedroom, spiritually contaminated bedroom, might be physically. That might be part of where they were doing all the blood work and magic and whatever else. Also, cameras. Someone could have cameras hidden in the bedroom and they could be recording. Okay? Take a look at the names. Thank you, Divine Source, for all of the names. Confirmation with the dog bark. So Tobias, Rory McElroy, Tobias, Cohen, Kenneth. Okay. Looking at Raven, Simone. Okay. That's a lesbian. Climber. Okay. So someone could be a mountain climber or rock climber or cliffhanger. Okay, this story could be a cliffhanger when it breaks, right? Okay, and detectives you're dealing with, or investigators, you're dealing with a troll. Okay, someone snooping and snying, trying to find out what high vibrational earth angels are doing, where they at, what they're doing, how can we track them down, can we get to them? Okay, trolls, online or in person. Okay, driving past the house, your job, the job of the victims, whatever. And we're looking at prostitute. Okay, any of these names could be a prostitute. Next, we're looking at the meat hanging. Okay, someone again might choose to go out that way. Again, if you've been karmic to me, I don't care how you go out as long as you go. I don't care. You can, I don't know, get hit by a bus. It wouldn't matter to me. Okay, trickle down effect on one side, and then climactic moment event. Okay, climactic moment or event. Okay, so whatever's trickling down is the news, is the information, is trickling down. Okay, next we have two cards in one slot. We have old school music. Okay, so you could be a detective or investigator or work for a government agency and you like old school music. Okay. Screenplay. Okay, so we're talking about film producers, filmmakers. There are numerous. There are many, right? And zombie. Okay, so there could be a karmic individual in Hollywood, karmic filmmaker or what have you. Okay, or there could be someone who's karmic who was making films of you or of the victim. Okay. Next, we have retiring early. So we have all expenses paid and retiring early. You could be retiring early after you get done with this investigation, whatever this investigation is for you. Okay. You could retire. Okay. Again, I'm reminded of Krisha Asher Ray, who resigned as the FBI's director early. Okay, I believe that's a 10-year stint, and he retired earlier this year before Trump took office. There's a reason for that. And then Jessica Alba was unalived. She was murdered. Okay, and Chris knows about that, by the way. We have Minnesota. Thank you, Divine Source, for all of these helpful indicators for our high vibrational intuitive investigators. So Minnesota and Skull and Bones. Take a look. Looking at the name Corey, The name Evelyn, Erica, it could be Eric, Elaine, it could be Elena, and Eleanor. Look, okay? Any of these individuals could be a part of any secret society. This one is an all-male secret society based in Harvard, based at Harvard University, okay? These individuals could be part of Eastern Stars, could be a part of Witchcraft Workers of America, that is a secret society. Freemasons, okay? Any secret society. And non-profits are secret societies too. The NAACP is a secret society and a racist one because they only support one group of people. Okay, that's racism. I don't know why people don't see it like that. Okay, I said consultant earlier. Okay, someone could play laser tag. Okay, or someone could be getting tased because they are acting erratic. You hear the chopper? Reminds me of MASH. All right, consultant. The name Lucille. Okay, Lucille. The name Marshall or Marcia. Why don't you do your sister's will? Okay. Somebody won't do the will of the Father. Could be Lucille. Shape up, Lucille. It's too late now, though. At least for what you were gonna get. Okay. So take a look at this. Dwayne and karaoke. Dwayne could like karaoke. Okay. Dwayne could be chasing your money. Could have been chasing your money. Okay. Dwayne could be a real estate agent. Okay. And we're looking at JAG, Judge Advocate General. Okay. So investigators, some of you are working with JAG. Some of you are dealing with military cases. Some of you are dealing with those who were unalived while they were in the military, and that was swept under the rug for years. We're talking about Judge Advocate General cases, military justice, JAG. Looking at Kansas, and yes, very much so. I said Eastern Stars. Investigation. Okay. Someone could go from a heroin overdose. Okay. Look at it. Look at it. That says secret society murdered her. Who is her? Whoever you're doing your investigation for. Okay. No doubt they were a high vibrational being. VR, this could be someone's first or last initial, middle initial. Could be first name V, last name R, first name or last name V, first name R, however, okay? Or something significant about an RV. I lived in an RV for 639 days in Tucson when I gave everything away because of witchcraft and things that were being done to me and against my business. And that's where I was. Okay? We know Florida is full of crazy ass karmic activity. Florida ranks amongst the top every single year. Corrupt legal actions. So, power of attorney, someone signed your name to something, for something, signed your name, okay. So, DEA, FBI investigators, look for a fake signature. No one signs my name the way I do. Look for the fake signature. Nobody signs their name the way that I do. Even Kevin can't sign the name the way that I do, and his name is the same as mine. In fact, he changed his signature when I changed my signature. I noticed it. Again, I was placed in all of these places at the Rock of Central Florida. I was placed in all of these individual lives, and they thought they were pulling the wool over my eyes, but I was paying attention, okay? Even back then, that was 20, 30 years ago probably that I recognized that about Kevin's signature. Now he's serving 30 to 40 to 60 years in a Michigan State prison if he's not already dead. Okay, there's a Catholic church out here that's molesting children. Okay, and this name, together or apart. Okay, this celebrity. Again, or it could be separate names. It could be Jasmine Smith. Okay, And Guy, I always use Guy Fieri, who's another guy. Guy Balmer, who's an ex-NHL hockey player. I met Guy Balmer. So Guy Balmer, okay. GB, okay. And then we're looking at the truth has come to set us free. Thank you, DEA, FBI. Looking at Timothy, Timothy, okay. Next, we have, oh, by the way, I was reminded of someone today whose name is Tammy, T-A-M-I. Tammy is a catfish. Okay? Tammy lives in, the best I could recollect, and I didn't date her. We communicated on Facebook for a few months, and I'm trying to think. Tammy lives in, like, I want to say Tennessee, Memphis maybe, Memphis maybe, okay, or did, okay, Tammy, she spelled her name T-A-M-I, okay. I was on dialysis when I met her, and she was catfishing me, okay. So someone lives in rent-controlled facilities, okay, so where's that landlord? All right, so that landlord right there, this is what their buildings look like, okay? I once dated someone who told me that their father owns properties and he takes anything for rent, dogs, whatever, TV, what, he take anything for rent. That's a slumlord, and he doesn't fix things. She told me that, he doesn't fix any. She told me he doesn't fix anything, okay? So that's a slumlord, okay? It was 3209 on the video timer, 33. Okay, detectives, if you're saying 33, there's definitely something in here regarding your cases that's pertinent. Okay, Rhonda, help me, Rhonda, help. Rhonda might need some help, or Rhonda is high vibrational and Rhonda's helping someone. Okay, thank you, Rhonda, if you are. Okay. Someone needs to tell someone this, and we have two more cards in the same slot. So we have games and simplistic games. So, DEA, FBI, if you want to know how you become more intuitive, to work less, okay, recognize the child games that's being played around you. Even in your own department, pay attention, okay? You either are for the truth, and that's not being politically correct, or you are not, okay? Being politically correct is a lie. It's a cover-up. It's a scam, okay? This is the energy I was speaking of earlier. Take a look, FBI. Someone that you are investigating might look like this, okay? Johnny Bravo kind of hairstyle, right? Okay, what do they call that? A fedora. Is that what that's? No. That's a hat. What? That's a hat. What do they call that hairstyle? Like Little Richard had. We had Richard come out, so there you go, Little Richard. Man, I can almost call it, but not quite. Okay. So again, no thank you, and we're talking about a cold case. Okay, talking about a cold case here. Okay, at least in part of this reading, we're talking about a cold case. Okay, that cold case could involve a Sagittarius. Okay, so the four main signs, whenever DEA, FBI, private investigators, whenever you hear someone say that someone has this sign in their north node, their ascendant sign, their Venus, right, all of that, their sun sign and all of that, okay, that's the top four, okay. The ascendant sign is also commonly called your rising sign, okay. Sagittarius, check their birth dates, okay. The next is the Four of Pentacles. So this could be the Sagittarius that is managing their money wisely with what little bit they have coming in currently in the natural. Okay, and again, DEA. Okay, next. Okay, for those of you who are of the collective, okay, watch out for fake offers. Okay, DEA, watch out for fake offers. Hitman, hirehitman.com. Fake offers. Okay. We are looking at the sharing or the investment card. Someone wants to invest in someone who's a victim of this. Okay, and we're looking at the names Alethea and Alberta. Alberta could be Albert as well, of course. Okay, Albert and Alberta are the mascots for the University of Florida Gators. Okay, Albert and Alberta, those are the gator costumed people. Okay, that could be someone's middle name. Okay, there's deception nearby. This card does not come through already. Ooh. Jessica Aber was investigating your case. Okay, so for some of us, Jessica Aber was investigating our case. That's why she was in the live. You hear the horn. Okay, again with the King of Swords energy. Look at the message again. And we have Oprah Winfrey. Okay, so we're talking about elite multi-billionaires who pay to subdue the truth, who do things undercover. There is no way that this being here can hang around the likes of Epstein and whoever else she hung around with and be so clear in pictures and everything and not in some way be tied to sex trafficking. There is no way that she cannot be. There is no way. There is no way. There is no way. Oprah Winfrey. We only speak the truth. Your husband is in another sexual relationship. This could be for you, investigators. Okay? Your husband or your wife could be in another relationship. You're working late trying to solve these karmic crimes. They're running around humping on somebody else or letting somebody else hump on them. Investigate your marriage. All right? Right? Because this is what's going to happen. You need to leave that individual. I'm telling you, FBI, DEA, investigator, whoever you are, you need to leave this individual. Okay? Because as you throw a rock or a pebble into a pond and you see how the ripples spread, they are affecting the way that you do your job and how efficient you are. And take a look at the name, Tisha. Okay? So, looking at travel on the other one. Okay? With that Knight of Wands, hurtful energy, hateful energy. Okay? So you could be traveling to the victims. You could be traveling to the perpetrator. They could be on the run. You could know where they are or what have you. Or you could be traveling today because it's Memorial Day. Excuse me. I said truth speaker. We have two more cards in the same slot. Revealing terminated employment. So whoever you are investigating, some of them have been fired. Okay? Some of them have lost their jobs. They're losing their homes. Foreclosures, car repoed. Okay. Can't pay my telephone bill. I don't think you do. So you and me are through. Can't pay my telephone bill. Thinking maybe we could chill. No, we can't chill. Okay, Gaslight and the Hierophant. Other card that's revealed, I said D-Rug pin at the beginning of the video. Do you think my lights turned on? Do you think I hear from Avarat? Do you think I'm connected to Avarat? That's the great I am, that's God, okay? In a lesser, that much lesser energy, that's God, okay? I wouldn't call them that. New York City, two more cards in the same slot. So let's see what's New York City. Okay, so that's the Ace of Swords and the Ten of Cups. Okay, so this Ace of Swords energy, okay, is coming to slice through the lies, the deception, the deceit, the karmic energy that continues to perpetrate here on earth until we do something about it. And when I say we, you and me, because there aren't many, you and me. And I say you, other high vibrational energies, okay? This one came out on the other channel, so this is pertinent today. Preston, Zane, Katie, Walter. Could be Walker, Catherine, Karen, Katie, Kaylee, okay, Zane, Preston, Prescott. Thank you for the breeze, Divine. The name Paul. Okay. That's revealing, or that's on one side of the Ace of Cups. There's something about a state government employee, and take a look at the back of the card. You can't see that well. Let me read this to you. Oprah Winfrey is involved in witchcraft. You believe? Are you believing now? Are you believing now? Oprah Winfrey is involved in witchcraft. What are you going to do about it? Investigators, CIA, DEA, FBI, what are you going to do about it? With that SEX trafficking school in Africa, what are you going to do about that? You're going to continue to let those kids be SEX assaulted? You're going to continue to let that happen? What if that was your son or daughter down the street from your house? What are you going to do about that? You are the key. I was reading this card. I was like, what does that say? You are the key that unlocks the mysteries. Because you have the resources. Okay? You have the resources. Okay? So you are a key to unlocking the mysteries surrounding whatever is being revealed here and on any other high vibrational, intuitive, or empath channel. No matter where, YouTube or otherwise. Okay? Could be in-person conversation. Okay. Next, we have these initials. Take a look. Okay, as you see them or reversed. I mentioned double letter, didn't I? Okay. Corey Cameron, Corey Cole. Khalil Chance. Okay. And the other side, oh, so that's the lovers. Okay. So any of those initials could be involved in or coming into a divine union. Okay. There is no veil. There is no veil. Me and divine source. I'm wondering why I even walk on the ground still. I should be levitating. Look, I said hire a hitman.com and the fucking card came. Oh man, I'm just doing my job, and that's what I always like to say. They're like, oh, thank you for doing this. I'm just doing my job. The name Lance, someone could be a bicyclist. Someone hired a hitman, paid him money to come against some of us. McAfee, okay? McAfee, King of Cups, and a Chancellor. So someone's a Chancellor at a school, okay, that's involved in this, or part of the SEX crimes, or part of the witchcraft, or part of a church that's a coven of demonic forces, spirits, okay? Chancellor. Okay, McAfee could be a chancellor. Okay? Okay? Someone's into bestiality, enjoys sex with four-legged beasts. I spoke about a physical tsunami earlier that happened here in 2003. So somewhere else a tsunami is about to hit, or it's an energetic one, and it's about to be on the news, and it's about to bust the pipes wide open. Wide open. I'm reminded of, was it The Best Man? I'm reminded of The Best Man and Taye Diggs. Taye Diggs in that movie. I think he'd be a good person to me. He reminds me a lot of someone who I used to call a sister. He reminds me a little bit of their father, a little bit of a young Jimmy. That name might be significant. A young James, you know, and a little bit. But in the movie, at one point, he's getting ready to go over to, is it Nia Long's house? Any of the names may resonate. Nia Long's house? And he said, I'm about to blow that back out. But someone's into bestiality. Okay? Next. That is one side of the Knight of Pentacles. That's the delivery of financial information. The delivery of financial information. Okay? And someone needs to be blocked. Okay? Again, investigators, agents. Again, the woman that I was dating told me, or introduced me to Chris and Jennifer, that she told me was CIA agents in South Florida. They could really be CIA agents or not. They have twin boys, or at least there were twin boys living with them. You know how they do it. They try to plant 47 minutes exactly, try to plant you in. Someone could be born in the Chinese year of the tiger. One of those years is 74, okay? And she, or they have twins, but you know how the government does it. They will put these agents in the middle of a community with a made-up family. So I don't know if those were really their kids. I don't know if they're really CIA agents. Again, Chris and Jennifer both were, I was told, I went to meet them down in South Florida, that they are CIA agents, okay? But you might need to block someone, investigators, okay? Energetically. It might be a coworker who's trying to stop you from unveiling the truth. You might need to block them, okay? Some of us are about to have a divine appointment with some of these agencies or agents, okay? Look at South Carolina, okay? South Carolina on one side. Of the last card, that is the judgment, okay? So someone in South Carolina could be getting judged at this point in time, whether through the law or spiritually. So they, again, are sick, ill, passing, what have you, okay? And the name Ryan. This also could be a Brian. You could spell Brian B-R-Y-A-N. You can also spell Brian the traditional way that we know, B-R-I-A-N. Okay, but Ryan, Brian, trying, dying, crying. Okay? We're gonna get we're gonna pull some randoms here. We're just gonna pull a couple. Thank you so much again for being a part of the channel. And again to CB, welcome to the channel. And to the 8th subscriber, welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for being a part. Your energy is a part of what comes out here. Okay? Random cards. Greece. Okay? Normally I wouldn't show this card. Greece. Okay? On this channel. You know what I mean? Greece. Okay? Someone's a racist. Jerome could be a racist. Okay? Someone could have the name La in their name. So Jerome Latang. Okay? Okay, someone's homosexual. Okay? Next. Okay? So your name could be Kevin, and you could find out that you're a Master Builder 11. If you want to know how to find that out, reach out to me. TheEncourager333@gmail.com. Master Builder 11. You could obviously Google it. You don't need me to do that. I'm not saying, like, I'm not pompous, okay? You can do it yourself. Okay? Look up Find My Master. Am I a master builder? Look it up. Okay. Miami, and someone's using a fake name. Okay. They also could have fled to Croatia or be from Croatia. Okay. Something about illegally importing or exporting. Okay. Using a fake name. Again, so when it comes out twice, investigators, agencies, when it comes out twice, it's a double confirmation. Listen how loud that siren is. And check this out. Check this out. Check this out. So earlier we got a confirmation for Jose Rio. So Jose Rio could be touching the children. Okay? If there's a Jose Rio out there that's a pastor. Okay? There you go. And you see it stops. So look, I'm telling you, I'm telling you, I'm telling you, I'm telling you, I'm telling you. Only truth is spoken here. Only truth is spoken here. Again, these names, undercover government programs. Okay, oh, this says Alton Brown or Brandy. I said Brown. So Brown, okay? Alton Brandy, okay? And undercover government programs. So we're talking about MK Ultra and other government spy programs and all that sort of thing. Again, the government knows, every government knows, okay? Because it's a secret society with underneath that, okay? Just like in the US, there are tunnels and things that you, passageways that you do not see, all under the ground, okay? Just like that, on the surface, they show you the green grass, but underneath, okay, they're gophers. They're trying to think of another animal that, like burrows or something. That could be something about the burrows. We had New York City. New York City, was there 5 boroughs? Is New York City 5? If New York 5 boroughs, the city around New York, Manhattan, and Bronx and Brooklyn, and is that 5 boroughs? I think so. Okay. Local law enforcement, Grady and Gladys. Okay. Thank you so much, as always, for tuning in. My name is Nehru, and this is the Real Psychic Investigators. Okay? All we do here is speak truth. We are unashamed, unafraid, definitely not ashamed. I don't even know I said it. Unafraid, okay, to speak. If we are the only ones speaking, we are unafraid to speak here. Okay? So, to all of those who don't like it, I know my information is getting shadow banned. I know it's being blocked. Okay? That's why the individuals who's doing that, you or whoever, YouTube, whoever, YouTube employees, that's why they're not going to be able to speak or eat for a week or drink for a week. That's to every last one that has ever shadow banned my work. They will not be able to. So DEA and FBI, I don't do witchcraft. My ancestors are ringing doorbells and knocking shit off the tables and they're spooking them motherfuckers. Why? Because you come against an earth angel. You came against an ascended master. Same thing with anybody else who's a light worker, starseed, empath, who is on their right journey. When they're speaking truth and the world decides to shut them down, we have ancestors that come and whoop ass. I'm in Malaysia. I don't need to know where they live. I don't even care if they move. They could be running. I don't care. They could die on a plane crash, car accident. It doesn't matter to me. Okay? Because I'm about justice. 5 years investigation, 10 years investigation, confirmation. That's not justice. And I said confirmation with the nose itching. That's not justice. Okay? That's not justice. Okay? In that time, parents pass without ever knowing what the fuck happened to their son or daughter. That's not justice. Justice delayed is justice denied. Trust me, at some point, it is. Korean and a karmic uncle. Thank you so much, as always. Again, if you would like to get in touch with me, theencourager333@gmail.com. Someone could be Korean. It could be an uncle. Okay? They could have one parent that's Korean, one parent that's something else. Okay? As always, be encouraged.